that I kind of like. And a lot of people have been telling me that Sarkin's really bad lately that I've been chatting with. I won't mention any names. And, like, I don't think Sarkin's that bad. Like, I think it can be used in the right deck. And Lars been wanting me to play a niv-mizzet deck, though this probably isn't exactly what he meant. But, just wanted to give it a try. It looked really cool. And I've been playing some of the, and I'll get the name wrong. I can't even. Brad Bonin? And, I'm sure I butchered that name, but so like the Brad, Kevin Jones, uh, shoot, Arclight Phoenix deck that has niv-mizzet in it, and niv-mizzet's been impressing me more and more and more and more as a card. Um, I don't know how this deck's gonna do versus green black unless we play niv-mizzet ahead of the curve because it comes down on turn 5 and 6, which is when Vivian's and um, you know, Vivian's friend Vraska come down. But like maybe we're just supposed to like try to control the board till turn 8 or 9, then give niv-mizzet out and some value all at one time. I'm not sure. The one thing that I am a little curious about is like I kind of wish there was some more Legion's War Bosses in the sideboard. I don't. I like it more than Jace's Cunning Castaway, but like maybe I'm wrong about that too. Yeah, we got crushed, Jordan. It looked like our entire team just was not play. Yeah, I don't know, Jordan or Christian. Have no idea. Like that was one of the comments. Like it just feels off in the sideboard to me. Like maybe you bring it in versus other control decks because it can come down ahead of the 3 mana counter spells. But then like it's a one of. You're not likely going to get it above the 3 mana counter spells. But if you're on the play, I suppose you get the 5 mana while they're still stuck on 4, and then like maybe you can resolve it. But like in all of those situations, it just feels to me like Warboss does the same. So I think we have to keep this deck in hand and just hope that we're not versus Gogari. I gotta say, hope that we're not versus Gogari, though. Being versus like a control deck's probably pretty bad here as well, considering we have like multiple counter spells. It's kind of interesting. Ooh, that's a friend that we like to see. I think we're just gonna go ahead and use the shock while they can't use a counter spell. We're gonna save the lava coil for like a voice of plenty or whatever. Up we go. Yes, we would like to discard a counter spell. It doesn't seem like what this game's going to be moving towards. And we could have some issues here. Oh yeah, we're going to definitely have some issues here. We need to either draw a land or we need to get our... We're just in trouble. That's all there are to it. We're like pretty dead now, if they have anything. So this is bad. And we just missed our land, so like we literally can't win now. Like the game's over. 14 cards down, never found a 4th land. Should have used a lightning strike instead of what we used, just in case they did have the other thing. I guess it's better to kill this one. We're taking 12 damage though with no out. Have to kill one though or we're just dead. This card's so punishing versus people who like miss land drops and stuff. Like they didn't even have to try. I'm gonna pass turn here and just see if they'll show us another card. We're not going to show them anything that they've not already saw at least one of. If they just move to their attack step like they're doing, we'll concede. Well, fiery cannonades probably decent here. These are probably decent here. What in the hell is this? Murph spamming something. I have no idea what Murph spamming. It's not showing. I don't think one disdainful stroke, one essence scatter, one negate. Could potentially use the negates, but like then if they don't draw histories, that seems like kind of bad. I'm just gonna get rid of the counter spells and hope that we can handle their board. It's kind of weird. It doesn't show those, but now it shows these. This is a 25 land deck too. Maybe I'm not supposed to take out the counter spells, but I'm just afraid of them drawing the other half of their deck and us getting screwed. I think I have two of one negate and one of the other. I don't know, like maybe I have to have the counter spells. Is this deck good? If you're showing me a limited deck, I've still not read the spoiler. Yeah, I can't really read all of those cards. I see something that looks like a Goblin Rabble Master to me. Oh, Legion's War Boss and a Targic. Hey, Flame Guts, what's up? Alright, we'll keep this hand. Seems pretty good. I probably wouldn't have 3 random counter spells. I would probably, or like, so like there's one Syncopate, one Essence Scatter, one Negate, one Disdainful Stroke. I'd probably find a way to go 2 and 2 on those. Or I would probably just be like 3 and 1 maybe. This seems hard for me to imagine that like one of each of them's right, but the guy was probably just testing. It's like he's a pretty good grinder, so like he's probably just like trying to figure out numbers and stuff. Well, I'm not going to rush this in. Very nice, Murph. I've not drafted this format any yet. I think our draft's next week, but I won't swear to it. Well, I thought they'd be a bit more of an aggressive deck than apparently they are. So if we'd drawn this draw versus their last hand, we would have excelled, but obviously the cards that we drew now aren't good versus their current hand. And that's a problem. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and cast this. If they have double counterspell, they have double counterspell. Maybe I'm just supposed to wait till I can cast niv-mizzet. But like, resolving niv-mizzet doesn't feel like it does anything because they just place the fairy and tuck it. I will not fight for this, by the way. If they counterspelled, it's just gone. So if that's the situation that I'm not willing to use Ionize to try to keep it, then maybe I'm just not even supposed to cast it. pretty low for an 18-man draft. And they drew a Chemist's Insight. We've not. That's a pretty big advantage. To resolves. Yeah, tacos. The Lakers lost, so we had to get online and punish ourselves. Alright, well, we can't cast that. They'll take 2 damage, and hopefully they'll cast like a Knight of Grace or something to go with it this turn. Rip. Apparently I made a mistake, and we're going to get buried by that card. Like, what they were already doing was going to beat us, but this card just pushes over the top. That's $60 isn't that bad, I guess. We did things. Casting this still just doesn't feel like it makes any sense at all. It's literally just going to get Teferi'd. Quite literally just going to get Teferi'd. Wait, why do we strike face and kill Teferi? Oh, I thought Teferi was a 5. Yeah, that was a mistake. I thought Teferi was a 5. Yeah. I thought Teferi was a 5. That was a pretty big mistake. So I'm just drawing 5 cards. And draw a single land in 5 cards? That's kind of wild. Yeah, that was a pretty large mistake. Red Rover, send us a land. Red Rover, what will we play? It's a land. So cast this thing. Then we'll kill this thing. We'll draw a card. Probably deal 1 to Teferi. So we get to draw a card. So Teferi's taking 1 here. So we need Teferi to take a second. Another Teferi? Nope, not Teferi. It's a draw card. That's actually really good for us to don't have another Teferi. I didn't expect to win that game. They apparently have a lot less creatures than I thought they had to. Because they drew 28 cards that game, and all they played was Knight of Grace and History of Benalia. So it means I'm going to want some of these counter spells back. Probably going to want all of those back. Maybe I'll just get rid of the ops. Ops are like really good with the niv-mizzets themselves, but what's the odds that we just can't protect Sarkhan anymore and they should just be ops? I'm still going to try the Sarkhan, mostly because I want to test it. I feel like I should be cutting the Sarkhans on the draw in this type of match. But this is more of testing it than like saying that I'm right. It's also arguable that I should have just played Mountain here in case they have a Knight of Grace. His internet's messed up right now. Hodge has been having some problems in that regard. I wish he'd start streaming again. I really enjoy his stream. I really like his personality in general. He asked me to play on his team in at Columbus. I never did look to see how they did. I meant to check it out. I think I just want to use the one that costs more mana here. I forgot to check and see how they did. So they have 6 spells. We have effectively 1 spell. This could be bad. Yeah, I believe it was SCG. It was a Legacy Modern Standard event, so I think it was SCG. He's going to college, I think, somewhere in Ohio right now. And he knows I'm just below Ohio. I'd sure like to draw some of that card myself. Saw a go card and for half a second I thought it was niv-mizzet and I wanted to dance. I wanted to dance like there was no tomorrow. We have 10 damage in our hand. I don't know how we do 8 more, but we have 10. I think he wanted me to play standard, but I don't remember. Again, we only have 3 Chemister's Insights, but they feel like they're pretty key in a match like this. Lyra. Kinda hope you win this counterspell war. That's unfortunate. I wanted him to fight for it so that we could resolve our row. Our opponent was having none of that. Wish you could minus Rao to kill planeswalkers. How sweet would that be if it was planeswalkers or creatures? This is a problem. This thing has a ton of toughness. The positive note is I think it's kind of a bad magic card, but I still have to try to kill it. They still have 6 cards in hand. Negate? That's not a negate. We really need a Chemisters. I've said that a few times, and it still remains to be the same. Yeah, well, this is bad for us. Probably, maybe not dead. I guess I'm just going to cast it. This game's over. There's nothing left for us to bluff. Just have to hope they randomly don't have a counterspell. When, like, they clearly will. It's an interesting card for him to sideboard in. He's literally only saw Explosion from us, right? Has he saw anything else that even targets? Of course. I don't know if he saw anything else that even targets. Yeah, whatever. Feel like we're a pretty large favorite in that match. Yeah, he had Disdainful Stroke in Game 3 when he literally saw one of these in 2 games as the only things he could target. Just one. I'm not even sure I was supposed to sideboard Rao in, so that's even weirder to me. And you never want it for a Chemister's Insight. Now we have no removal spell, so we'll probably get ran over by something. Just drew the wrong half of our deck that game. Basically, we needed to draw one of this card to compete. We did not draw one of that card. We didn't draw one of it in either the second or the third game. It's a miracle we even won the second game. Yeah, I don't know why we're waiting on my turn. Under control match. Where are the black-green decks? I've played 2 decks today trying to get paired versus a lot of black-green decks. I think I've gotten paired versus 2 total. I wonder if we should have Fight with Fire for the mirror. Oh well, they don't have a land. Since they don't have a land, I kinda don't even want to play this. Because what if they just explosion it? Or expansion it, rather. How's blue-red the deck this week? Like, I don't think these decks beat... Huh. I don't think these decks beat Golgari. They lose to Golgari pretty hard. Probably going to try to cast a Sarkhan this turn and not protect it. So they do have it now. I don't think the Jeskai decks do either. Not that I've saw. Maybe I'll protect it now if it resolves. Not that I've saw anyway. Like, it's really hard to beat a deck with just a couple of Lyras and a Teferi. Feels like you almost can't. Probably gonna counterspell. Make them use another. I don't care about that. Actually, I do care about that. I don't really have anything, do I? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 mana is what we have. Well, that's not great. So we can't cast you and you. We basically just have to play you. We don't have enough mana to play you and do that either? I guess I'm just casting a niv-mizzet then. Niv-mizzet the chump? Probably not the chump. Main deck Fight with Fire. Well, that's not something I expected. I think I'm just going to put it here in case we get lucky and get a shock. Or an opt. Not a shock or an opt. We tried. Assuming they have a counterspell backfire and negate, though, like, we still have the opportunity to draw into one of them. Oh, we don't care about that card anymore if we have niv-mizzet. Weird, they didn't protect Niv. Or they didn't kill Niv, rather. Huh. Guess I should cast Chemisters, but it may not resolve. I mean, they didn't have a counterspell for the last turn, though, so... Feels like there's a pretty good chance it's going to resolve. We get to draw more cards. Wonder if they're going to mill us. They're just going to make us draw 34 cards. That'd be hilarious. Alright, so what do we have in our sideboard for a match like this? These seem reasonable. All of this seems reasonable. All of this seems reasonable as well. I can't get them. Get you out of here. Now we kind of have like an interesting decision to make because the shocks are good if they have the electrostatic Mancer in their deck, which is an actual problematic card. But other than that, it doesn't seem particularly good to me in this match. For buyback? I don't understand what that means. What is buyback? Don't think I want that here. Hey James, what is up? Long time, man. My store does not offer any of this shenanigans that you're talking about. You want a pack in my store, you just gotta open it. Hey, calf. I'd kill for $3 per pack that I win. It'd make me want to play a lot more. We drew a bunch of counter spells. They might be good if our opponent doesn't have a niv-mizzet. 2. Wow, 2 seems so low. He wants to cast that chemist or chemist insight so bad. We've played one round so far, and I drew none of this card in a match where it feels like it's the most important card in our deck. And we lost games 2 and 3. My local store now has overpriced singles, which is fun. They bought a big collection, and from what I've been told, the prices are about 20% high, 10 to 20% high. I've only been told about like 3 or 4 cards though, so it may not be everything. Actually, I was told their standard cards are reasonably priced. It was just their non-standard cards that was so bad. Does it? I was expecting to do pretty good versus black-green. It's one of the reasons I was trying the deck. I just thought I would do really, really well versus black-green. This is a chemist. I kind of want to do this because I really, really want lands, but also don't want to get under 2 counter spells. Wow, that's wild. I don't really want to discard these niv-mizzets. We've already saw that he has answers for them. I don't know why we can't draw things today. They left all of their burn spells in, but like, niv-mizzet's our only creature, and the only creature we've showed them. Even if you think we have Crackling Drakes and stuff, why are you leaving Lightning Strike in? That's just weird to me. At some point we're going to have a big fight for a spell. Looks like it's now. So I can cast 3 counter spells. Alright, 3 counter spells cast. this a thing. Cheesing people out with dive down? That's interesting. It's actually kind of cool. I don't hate that. I think I'm going to save this opt for when we cast the niv-mizzet so we get some amount of value before he finishes it off. You killing Rao or our face? That's the question. Oh, you're just dealing 5 to Rao? It's not even killing it. Well, I'm in for that. Also in for this. This might be too greedy. Like, one kicked fight with fire doesn't kill it all. We get left with a permanent. That's why I went this way. They have so many more lands than us. So we definitely have problems right now. They're going to be able to do pretty much whatever they want to us. And we just don't... Oh, wow, they don't have anything? How do they not have anything here? How do they not have anything? I'm not 100% sure what's going on at this moment in the game. I think unless they have another spell that I get something in the end. You think they'd have something? They've got 1,000 cards in their hand. Maybe it's just everything in their decks or hands a land now. I'm not exactly sure. Alright, well, you have to play 2 spells before that matters. Yes, I'm just going to use one of these because it's technically lethal. I'm pretty sure that I've one of just niv-mizzet counters. Yeah. We one of just niv-mizzet triggers there, rather. It's a little confusing when there's like 35 things on the stack, but we had 4 things to deal damage to them. Feel like that's how match 1 was supposed to play out, but like we just like kind of stalled on lands. We never drew Chemister's Insights, and our opponents did. Dive down for your Merfolk. Yeah, I can see turn 7 niv-mizzet plus dive down. Actually, I want to try a dive down or 2 in the Brad Kevin deck now, or at least maybe out of the board. That sounds real neat. Ted Panic, he's a grinder. I recognize his name. I think he typically plays red decks. Rick spent that much money on Arena? Wow. I didn't know Rick was a baller. That's no red mana. Another blue deck. What's up with blue decks non-stop right now? There's no way he built this deck without spending money. This deck's really expensive. I've did my dailies every single day, and I was only able to build mono blue last night. He does not stream right now. He's taking a break, waiting for, what do you call it? Waiting for Artifact to come out. He's planning on streaming a lot when Artifact comes out. Alright, deck. Give us a land. That's not a land. Thank you. Appreciate it, deck. I just don't see how. I have no idea how. I guess I'm gonna get rid of one of my niv-mizzets. Artifact is the new Richard Garfield game that is based on the Dota game that's coming out on Steam soon. It's in closed beta right now. A lot of pros are really excited for it. I was really tempted to expanse that. I think if they play too many more things before we get a thing that we're just going to die. Spoiler, I think we're just dead now. Yeah, I'm assuming we can't win anymore. Assuming this is just going to cast niv-mizzet and then there's nothing we can do. We've had tons of land problems today, considering we've been playing 25 and 26 land decks. Yeah, well, we'll see if we get a blue mana. Or sorry, a red mana. If not, we'll just concede on the spot. Alright, so what do we want versus the red match? Probably want everything in our sideboard that's blue. Probably want this. Probably want this. I would really like some Fight with Fires in our deck. But alas, we don't have any. Really can't kill a niv-mizzet that resolves before our niv-mizzet resolves. That's an issue. So you don't need these essence scatters either. Alright, well, we'll mulligan again. Hey, we have nothing going on, but we have land, so we will keep. If they have a negate or a syncopate, this game will be over on turn 2, probably. There's not a lot we can do about it. Yeah, File of Fire should probably be in the sideboard if this is going to be a popular style of deck. They have Spell Pierce. What? Spell Pierce is god-awful in this type of deck. Do not play it. Everybody who does is just wrong and not intelligent. That's right. I'm calling you out, Ted Panic, even though I know you're a better player than I am. Like, it's horrendous in that style of deck. It's only good on turns like that. It never helps you win a counterspell war. They definitely have an Ionize because they shocked when they played their land. And we know that. So go ahead and cast it. It replaces itself if they have a removal spell. Or like if they have to fight with fire, it replaces itself. If they have double burn spell, it really replaces itself. Crackling Drake, not worried about that too much. I think it's obviously pretty good, but we're not worried about it because there's nothing we can really do about it. I think I'm going to play this one. This is the one that might be able to survive combat. I'm not blocking ever, so I guess I'm attacking. Like if they just have 2 spells and kill Rao, we're not super worried about it. If they have a second Crackling Drake, we're in pretty bad trouble. The land? To be able to cast Disdainful Stroke on that? Potentially. I was just kind of hoping to kill both of these next turn. That was kind of my plan, just like kill them if they did things. Oh wow. Still get to kill one though. Oh no, we don't, do we? Huh. Maybe I should have Disdainful Stroked my own thing. Should have taken this up first too. I'll sequence this whole turn bad. You can just be dead now. I probably am just dead now. I can't do anything about that either. I played this whole game bad. I sideboarded out Lightning Coils too. For some reason, I just didn't think they were this type of deck. For some reason, I didn't think they were that type of deck. Trying to do the math to see if I can Chemister's Insight and kill like multiple things here, or whether I should just like do 3 damage to the one thing. kind of want to just shock a land into playing pass. That has to be wrong. Killing niv-mizzet with niv-mizzet in play has to be right, correct? Is there ever a time that killing niv-mizzet when it's in play isn't right? I can't use Row. Row's already been used this turn. Wait, what? Oh. Kind of want to trade, but trading seems wrong too. I'm going to ionize anything he plays this turn at this point. We're not going to get all these cards out of our hand, so. So they're at 8. I can kill this again. I don't know if it's worth it. Play a land so we can't get spell pierced. I don't know why this stuff's stacking so slowly. I think I could have won this game had I played better. Getting pretty close to having the block of the niv-mizzet, but I guess that's not the end of the world if we have another niv-mizzet in our hand. These decks really need Fight with Fire in the sideboard. I have to bring my lava coils back in too. Well, now we have a problem. We actually can't kill the next one he plays. And if he has a lava coil, he can kill our thing. He's attacking us with both. So double shock would deal 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18 to us. I guess I'm just never blocking, am I? I probably need to block. I need to attack too. Alright, whatever, I'm just not blocking. Opponent has like 2 1-drop spells, we're dead, I think. I don't think we die to 1, do we? It's just 16 damage if it's 1, right? Oh, then we die to whatever spell we play. Yeah, I guess I had to block. Unless my math's wrong. I don't think I win if I block either, though, do I? I have no burn spells in their deck. So all I'm really drawing to is Banefire? All I'm drawing to is a Banefire, I guess. I think this game was one had I played better. That's not a Banefire. And we still have enough mana to play this one and hit. It's also not a Banefire. I tap my mana, all sorts of bad. Doesn't matter, I'm dead on board. Doesn't matter, dead on board. I don't like how I played this game. I don't think there was anything we could have done match 1, but I think there's a lot we could have done that game differently. I actually think I win that game pretty easily if I just play my spells. Instead of like kind of panicking when I got behind. I definitely think I panicked. I want to blame it on being 3 a.m. and me being sick, but nah, it was just poor play. Can't blame it on anything. I'm just a trash can. I'm just a trash can. Hey, I sold a magic card that I've been trying to sell for ages. At least we got that going for us. Somebody just bought a foil Johnny Collar of Pride from me. I'm gonna rally and try to focus and win these next 2 games. I shouldn't have ever sideboarded out Lava Coil. For some reason, I was obsessed with thinking it was exactly the mirror. And I don't know why I was obsessed with thinking that. It was just really bad of me. This hand seems bad. I'm gonna keep it. No. I didn't mean to tap my land. It's the second match that we've had where we've not had red mana. I've heard about these decks. Never got paired versus one. Aw, wrecked. Huh. Still gonna kill this one. because it's the scary one in terms of like beating me going forward. Alright, Red Rover, send us on over a niv-mizzet. Ooh, wrecked. I guess we don't want a niv-mizzet anymore. So I'm just going to take some damage for a little while to make sure they don't play another relevant, like, big elf instead. We have 3 Fight with Fires in the sideboard, so hopefully that's useful here. Wait, what are you tapping 700 mana for? Is this just your Vanquisher's banner? No, this is this thing. Still just not killing the thing. Bound to have something better. Getting completely wrecked here. Alright, I give up. I kill one. Can just cast this, I guess, and then he could go off, potentially. I feel like it gives me a better chance to win the game. Because if this survives, we get to plow through everything he has pretty easily. Spoiler, it has to survive. That's not easy. Don't kill our flyer. Yeah, look at the grin on niv-mizzet. Such a happy little dragon wizard. There's the banner. Does a lot of damage to us and makes our niv-mizzet considerably worse. I guess we'll kill this one. I think we'll keep that too. So they have more spells apparently. I wonder what else they have then. We're not dead yet. Like, still technically alive. Being technically alive is pretty good in a spot like this because next turn we really can just go wild. Alright, sweet. Another Beast Whisperer, that's a good one. Alright, so we're taking 5. So have that attack that. Let's see, I think we hold control on Moto. Hold priority, is that right? Yeah, it's putting the mana in. So Alright, so we shoot that. Then we copy this. And we kill that. We draw our card. Deal 1 to them. Then kill the other thing. I think we clicked all of that stuff right. Yeah, it looks like we did. It's kind of hard to figure out for me. Like, I'm not very bright. It's kind of hard for me to figure out what everything's targeting every now and then. Yeah. I think an unanswered niv-mizzet just wins, though. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it feels like something that probably just wins. So we can do this for 5, that's enough. Damage you, cards for us. I'm just kind of surprised we won that game. They were really jumping out to a pretty big start. I think we want these here. We may want these. If we ever stabilize, they can just close a game. I don't know about the Banefires. Might want either some of the strokes or some of the negates, and essence scatters seems pretty good as well. We don't want the Banefire. What don't we want? We'll take out the Syncopate because they're an elf deck on the play. Us getting the Syncopate thing seems like pretty ambitious. Kind of want to take out these Sarkans. Because like I feel like they're going to have Conclave or something, so just like powering out a niv-mizzet might not do anything. I've been wanting to take those out too much tonight, probably, though. Stainful Stroke might be a bit much, but I'll try it. Is this round 3? Or 4? I'm going to keep this hand again. I might be overvaluing this opt. I've played so bad lately. I don't know why. Indeed, 4? Okay. Indeed, round 4. Gotcha. Well, that card's almost good. We can draw a Lightning Strike or a Lava Coil or something to go with it. I'm going to be greedy, though. Like, if he just casts Vanquisher's Banner or something next turn, I'm going to feel, like, pretty terrible. If he just attacks with this, I'll probably kill everything else. Yeah, he wants that mana for something, so... I don't know what exactly they want this mana... Oh, it's a 0-2. It can't attack! I thought it was a 1-2! I thought it was a 1-2. Yeah, that was horrible. Why did I think you were a 1-2? I've sold so many of you and I've never bothered to look at you? That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Positive note is they didn't cast anything, so maybe it's not that bad. La-di-da-da-da, I'm a beast whisperer, I'm gonna get you good. Something that's not land, please? Oh my god, now I have to shock myself because I'm an idiot. I thought that was Sulphur Falls. I thought that was Sulphur Falls. On a positive note, I don't know if I can play this match any worse than I played. I thought that was Sulphur Fall. There you go, opponent. I'm not going to show opponent that we have another land in our hand. I'm going to discard niv-mizzet instead. La 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 la. We don't have any outs to win. I guess if they don't have a land, we could win. Or if they do have a land. Maybe we can draw something. Another cannonade. We deserve to get punished, though. Oh no, we're just dead. Alright. So close. Maybe these are better on the play? Just powering out a niv-mizzet might actually be worth it on the play. I think I'd just rather have ionized than those two. Ugh. Maybe explosion's not good enough either. Alright, we'll keep it. Does not seem all inspiring, but we can kill a few things. Wonder how many games I've left on the table tonight before play. Because the answer is higher than 0. It's probably higher than 2. Maybe it's exactly 2, but it's probably higher than 2. Well, we had over 7,000 before this event started, though. So, at least we're good in that regard. I can't even counterspell you, so you're Gucci. So they still have 6 cards. They have a second niv-mizzet in case they're not playing Ixalan's Binding. That's exciting. All we have to do is hit a blue land. That's not a blue land. That's not a blue land at all. El Resolverino. You're also not a blue land. You get a 3-for-1 and still might lose this match. Yeah, we got a 3-for-1 and still might lose this match. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. That's a cast trigger, too. I want to land, so I guess I'll go ahead and shove you in the graveyard. Land? You're kind of a land. Yeah, whatever it is, they didn't have a creature. They didn't play it. Alright, I guess we're getting this land. Did I tap too many mana? Oh no, it's just making me click them. The unanswered niv-mizzet plus Rao plus Starkin. I'm gonna call these guys super friends. We did it! We narrowly beat the elf deck! Woo! I said, woo! I am not Ric Flair. This hand seems like one of our better hands so far tonight. Wonder if there's a chance I could have 4-1 this league if I just played better. Asking as I'm 2-2 and not even got 3 wins yet. Well, this is the match I wanted the entire night. Let's see if we can do it. Ravenous Choop, that's pretty good versus us. There's no reason for me to take this damage. Like, I could try to shock a Jade Light Ranger in response to him getting 2 things, but I don't think that's worth it. So we know 3 of the cards in his hand, and kind of none of them do anything. Karn in the main deck. I don't like Karn. I think it's worse than Vraska, and I don't like Vraska either. So that's saying a lot about how bad I think that Karn is. In that spot, anyway. I've toyed with putting more in the sideboard, so like maybe he's just metagamed for the mirror. Yes, you can have that. Probably take a couple of hits from this thing. Just flashback to Chemist if he doesn't play anything cool. Oh, they dumped this, by the way. I don't know why. I think it's in their hand. Buy back J-Light Ranger, that's fine. I'll even let it resolve without worry. Just lava coil it afterwards. Or ignore it. Oh, they got that back. They get that back? No, they got J-Light Ranger. I ain't blind. Well, now I kind of want to counterspell it. Guess I won't, though. Shock it just in case he does get the things. There's the card we want to counterspell. One of them. What do I pull the trigger on this? 3 cards enough? Did they play the forest? No, they didn't play the forest yet, did they? They could have. Maybe I just missed it. So what was a harder discard? Guess we're gonna keep that. It attacks. So I need to be able to do it for 3. So I have enough to kill this. Trying to find an Ionize or something before I bother to cast the niv-mizzet. It's not the land that I really wanted. I think I'm just going to take 5 here and cast the explosion at the end of their turn. And or the lightning strike if they like try to resolve something else. Oh, that hurts. Now if they have a land, they can kind of like get us this turn and next turn, which hurts us pretty bad. I wonder if I've been playing this too slow. We still don't have a counter spell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to have 4 now. Yes, I'm not lightning striking this turn. That's 3. This is 4. You know, both cards in their hand. Both cards in their hand can kill niv-mizzet. But now's the time to play it. I wonder if I should cast Sarkin too. Sarkin would make next turn a lot better, wouldn't it? We can use the op to kill the Secroskyr. Oh, they drew a Vivian? Come on. Legitimately think we played about as well as we could. Alright. So we know they have a Veraska and a Merfolk Branchwalker. Well, there's a card we've kind of needed for a while. So we can get Vivian. So we can spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and cast this. And 3 to deal 4 damage to this. They get another trigger out of it, but we get to stop Veraska? One, two, three, four, five, six. So we could just tick that up too. So if he draws a second thing and can kill the niv-mizzet here, then we still have a backup niv-mizzet. Only 23 cards left in our deck. There's only 33 in our opponent's deck. Like, our opponent's kind of like doing it too. I guess we're going to shoot at that one. Short. Shoot at that. I don't think we need to attack. We're just going to win this game. They hit the third Veraska. That's interesting. Ooh, and we hit a Chemisters. Just go ahead and shoot them. Should we find this game now? As long as we somehow don't mill ourselves. Like, we get to clear the board with what we have here. It's fine. So now they're at 15. I'm pretty sure we just win now. Haven't done the math. We'll do it. And that'll ensure it. I'm like pretty sure that we were already good. Trying to press F6. It's not working out well. I thought we could have won without an attack. So they kind of had a slow draw. We had a pretty good controlling draw, but like we beat Triple Veraska, Chupacabra, Vivian. It's like it's a pretty good amount of things. Alright, sideboarding. Most of their deck. Let's see. We didn't see a Llanowar Elf. We didn't see. Let's see a lot. Is it bad that I just want all the counter spells and all the rows? I feel like I've been bringing these cards in too much. Like, I can't reasonably think that it's correct for me to sideboard the exact same way every match, can I? Oh, I did see a Llanowar Elf? You're right, I saw a very late game Llanowar Elf. Very late game Llanowar Elf makes me almost want Fiery Cannonade. Can I reasonably sideboard the exact same way in every match? I want to try them. I don't think they're good, but I want to find out. The play I might bring back in Sarkhan's because I think it's easier to keep in play on the play. Actually, I do need these negates. He showed us Karns. Shouldn't bring in this fiery conclave. Really don't think it's good. I don't know why I'm obsessed with trying it, though. That reminds me, I gotta dig some of those out for somebody tonight. I think I could be 3-1 right now playing for a good prize. That's not true. I think I actually 0-2'd the game that I think I would have won. Yeah. I think I'd at least got a game 3 there. Shouldn't say that I would have won. Yeah, I don't have an LED, Corey, so I think you're right. I probably overrate the power of Opt. Like, we have an Opt that's almost like a Scry, right? I want a mulligan versus what could be the 4 duress deck. Right on time, Fiery Cannonade. Alright, well, this game's over. If he explores this turn, if it's just 1, we have a chance. If it's 2, we're 100% dead. Not good. It's not good to die to this thing when we have 11 or 7, like, 2-mana answers for it in the deck. Land? You're still not a land. Alright, well, we died incredibly easy. We did not play spells for like the 4th time this league. I think I want to try these on the play. Look at this too. I think it's like really slow. Maybe 25 lands is too many. Or too few, rather. Maybe I should try Syncoplates on the play. I don't know if I really want more than 11 counterspells, though. 11 might be too many. Like, having all of these might be too much. I still said 7, but apparently it's just 6. I didn't realize we only had 3 of each of these. For some reason I thought we had 4 strikes, 3 coils. Alright, well, we'll keep it. We're insulated versus a duress, I guess. I own 4 time spirals, yeah. Kind of where we wanted to be last game with those. I'm not going to discard the extra one because there's like a chance he may kill it or something. Ooh, lovely. Alright, well, I guess I know what I'm discarding next turn then. 4 color, interesting. So no chances that we can ever ultimate this Sarkin. Has to be next to none versus their deck, right? Well, I guess we have a chance we hit a counterspell. So not a counter spell. Ooh. One of my favorite commanders that's 4 colors. I can't even guess. That is the exact card I wanted here. I'm not going to play niv-mizzet because A, they have a Sarkhan in play, and B, we have an Inez. So it's just 4 one time. That might not be good enough. I might should have kept the other Sarkhan, to be honest. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Wait, that's a Veraska. I don't care about a Veraska. We can counterspell that. It's probably going to take some spells to kill them all, so hopefully we'll have 3 of them in play at the end of the turn. We did have 3 of them in play at the end of turn. Boom. Sarkhan Ultimate! Ah! We did it! We've beat people with Sarkhan Ultimate today. We've beat people with, what was the other Ultimate that we beat somebody with? I can't even remember the deck. What was it? Oh, no, it was this deck. Yes, I've not deleted anything. We people have Sarkhan Ultimate today. It was pretty sweet. No, we didn't beat anybody with Ral yet. So open our pity chest and see if we can be sad. I have no idea if a Sarkhan Vol is worth anything. I'm going to assume it's like 60 cents or something, but I'll go ahead and throw it into the sell pile because YOLO. Technically 40 play points is enough, but like I don't care about 40 play points. Hey, I was right. It's worth about 50 cents or something. Yeah, play points will matter if we ever go on a massive losing streak. Of course, we're narrowing the end of our streaming anyway. My Mana Traders runs out either in December or January, so I don't have a long time to earn decks. And I keep opening chests instead of selling things because it's fun. Anyway, this was True for Dire's niv-mizzet deck. Some of the one-ofs didn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, I don't understand the Jace, the Legion Landing, like the mix of 1 stroke, 1 scatter, 1 negate, 1 syncopate. But the rest of the deck felt pretty strong. It actually felt really resilient, which is kind of weird considering we only really have niv-mizzets. Yes, Biscuit Pants. They do not sponsor me, but I will link you their website. It is a rental service, and I have a year subscription to it that I won in their New Year's lottery, which is how we've been affording so many different decks over the past year. It's a really nice service. They have plans ranging from anywhere from $10 a month to $100 a month. Like, one of those may fit your needs. Oh, no, you can't through MTGO. You have to go through Mana Traders. They're a pretty reputable website, though. Like, you can check them out, and there's, like, tons of pros. I I don't have a referral code or anything, but I think like Pascal Maynard might have an 11% referral code that you can find on his Twitter. But like, there's other pros that use it too. It's a pretty nice website if you don't want to own a big collection, or if you're somebody like me who, at one time I had a collection, but I was like paranoid that prices would drop, so I sold it all. And I'm still kind of paranoid. I don't really want to own the cards, but I do enjoy streaming. Like I saw Rich Shea post on Twitter this week that his collection had gone down by $1,000 over the past week. Like, I don't work in real life, so like $1,000 hit is a crippling hit to me. I know it's not a lot to some people, and like there's the old adage to where like don't afford or don't spend what you can't afford to lose and all of that, which is why I don't spend the money. I can't afford to lose it. So I can understand it for people who want to have collection stuff. I'm not going to tell them it's wrong. Just going to say, unless I'm willing to get a job, and I'm not, then it's just definitely not worth it for me. I'd rather just eat my ramen noodles and go on about my poor bum life. Speaking of poor bum life, you guys should give us a follow here and click the links below the stream and go to my YouTube and my Twitter and follow those as well. But I played horrendous tonight. I have to highly apologize for that. We're just going to we're going to host Brad. Brad's playing the blue-white Knights deck that smashed us earlier. I don't think it was Brad that smashed us. Might have been Brad. I didn't even really pay attention to the name. No, it wasn't Brad. But they beat us to death. The deck looked pretty cool, and I'm going to ship it on over there. And you guys can hang out with him. He's a pretty good streamer, and he streams a lot more hours than me, and is pretty consistent as well. Plays a variety of decks and a variety of formats, and he's done well on the SCG Open Tour as well. A lot of people might know him for his Infect decks. Like, he put a lot of work into Infect a while back. But thanks so much for everybody coming by as always. Take care, everyone.